All right, so we are wrapping up our lessons on Module 2. Module 2, we talked about solving percent problems. And so by now, you should be able to find percents using equivalent ratios. You should also be able to calculate percent changes. So whether they increase or decrease, you should be able to calculate that. You should be able to solve real world problems that may involve taxes, tips, markups, discounts, interest, commissions, and fees. And then you should be able to find percent error to measure how close our estimates are to the actual values. In terms of our vocabulary words, these are the words that we talked about throughout the module. So you should be comfortable with each of these terms: amount of error, commission, discount, fee, gratuity, interest, markdown, markup, percent error, percent of change, percent of decrease, percent of increase, principal, sales tax, selling price, or simple interest, tips, and wholesale costs. In addition to that, we also have a vocabulary activity. You can find this inside of the math library under, it'll be listed as notes for the same assignment. And so this one here is just the vocabulary activity. So you should be able to use the words from our vocabulary words to fill in each of these sentences to be able to explain what each of the terms means. All right. So at the beginning of the lesson, the module talks about what our essential question is. And so this is basically the main reason that we wanted to learn about percent change. So the question was, how can percent describe the change of a quantity? Well, in this module, we learned that it helps us because we can see the quantity, how it increases or decreases, and it's relative to its original value. So the example that we have is that if an item goes up by 10%, then we know that we're paying more than we paid in the past or before, or whatever it is that we're comparing it to. So I hope that you learned a lot in this module. I hope that you took a lot of notes, and we'll be going on into our next lessons. So happy learning.